in the last video.
Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Just kidding. So, I did forget to turn my mic off, but I'm recording a little bit more over it, just to kind of explain it, what I'm doing, and, yeah, 'cause otherwise, what's the point? This is going to be kind of strange because now I'm not actually, like, playing it, so you're kind of getting my second impressions. But it's also the end of the game, so I get to be able to talk about the game at the end.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kinda lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it. All right, Phi is up and running.
I don't remember any of the stuff I said. So I actually recorded this stuff probably almost a month ago at this point. You know, because I only post videos twice a week.
A satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before regression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold. Onboard thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
So that means there's a tube from the bottom of the ocean all the way up, because otherwise I think it would be impossible to get enough momentum in order to get both out of the ocean and out of the Earth's surface. Or, I mean, I guess there's no such thing as not enough momentum. I just wonder, it'd be really hard to gather that much momentum. What do I know? I'm not a physicist. It might be possible. Probably debating something about the map. Impatiently reading roster stuff. Yeah, I have no idea what I was saying at this point. There's probably gonna be a lot of that.
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
I can tell I was probably talking something about, but just by the way the camera is moving, because yep, definitely talking to Catherine at that point. I can't remember whether by this point I had given up on the idea that she was going to betray me for some reason
This
or
feels
other.
like the longest day of my life. That's just been one day.
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
You know, I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I?
Just close the door again. Don't want to go that way yet.
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah, better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
I didn't really understand why
What will
he
you
didn't
do
tell
when you
her
get into
about.
the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight paths, activate solar panels.
Hey, what's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
Anyway, I was saying before I was interrupted. I don't know why he doesn't tell her about the weird figure thing. And I'm still confused about exactly what the weird figure thing was, like infected by the WoW, but it was trying to kill the WoW, and then it was going to kill you. And the WoW killed it. I don't know what it was.
Found the Ark.
Good job, Simon. Now we just need to find the assembly space so we can stuff the Ark into a shell.
Trying to find out where to bring it. I think I got super freaked out by this ominous music.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Oh, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We needed to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it!
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this!
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
On it.
And you're not going to talk about that? What you just experienced? So there's some seriously messed up communication between these two people. Did she get hit with the wrench, or did she just fall over? Looks like maybe she got hit by the wrench. Did they drag her body? There's a trail of blood. I don't remember what I was talking about. Might have been talking about that.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Come back up and we'll head out to the gun.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean, it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the armor tool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
Getting close to the end of the game. Or the end is like super tragic. No spoilers or anything. I don't know. It was very mixed. curious as to whether
Oh.
this was supposed to be
I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is
water or
over.
not.
Right. Have a seat. Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
There we
I
go.
remember it was very laughably.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
I thought you were going to betray us right at this moment. I remember thinking it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6,
You gotta be kidding me!
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! We made it! I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No, this is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survived, that something lives on.
No, fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
That was super sad. I remember that. I remember I was also super pissed at Simon. Like, it made sense to me after Omicron. Like, he was copying himself and putting it into a new body. So the new body had everything from before, but then from there they split, you know. So, which raises some really interesting questions. Oh, that's my phone. Ignore it. Which raises some really interesting questions about sorry, I'm losing my articulateness. It raises interesting questions about what it means to be human, like your consciousness, your memories. Are they what make you human? Do those two different people, do they become separate people? You know, there are nerd conversations about like teleportation, and one of the methods of teleportation being that you copy yourself into a place and you 3D print yourself somewhere else, and then you vaporize the first one. Is that still murder? Just some interesting things to think about. But I thought Simon was an idiot. He was like, I know he was like just supposed to be a journalist, but it's pretty basic concepts of consciousness to think that you had to copy yourself over. But at the same time, stressful situations, so I can kind of understand it. Plus, it was a game, so. I was super surprised that Catherine didn't betray, in some way. And I was mentioning it before that I was really kind of confused about the whole WoW thing, how that story ended up with the weird guy that doesn't explain who he is, and you just help him destroy the WoW, and maybe he's a split off of the WoW or something like that. I don't know. And it doesn't explain it. It doesn't, at least it's not that I noticed. Yeah.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
Here I thought there was going to be some, like the WoW was going to have infected the Ark. And so you were going to get out of here and you'll see what really happens. But I thought it was going to be some weird dystopian tragic ending, which would have been very, very satisfying for me because I like tragedies. What am I doing here? I'm like talking to myself? I think I was talking, I might have been saying exactly what I was saying now, where I'm like expecting what was going to happen and I wanted to say it before I actually got out there. Calibration survey. You took me back at the beginning of the game. I remember talking about the questions as I took the test and thinking about I did do a lot of talking during this quiz and talking about how I feel. I wonder how it corresponds to the answers that I gave at the beginning of the game when I found that. Well, not the beginning, like midway through the game when you find the test arc and you take the calibration survey. I talked a lot about how I might feel in those given circumstances, which I mean, fascinating concept. I feel like, what if you wake up and realize that you're a robot? It's interesting. In a few weeks, I'm playing the Talos Principle now, and you'll be able to look forward to that later on. The first video of that coming out. But that's that's something that comes up in the Talos Principle as well. So some interesting thematic connections there. Sneak preview. I think I was still really reeling from that super emotional ending before. There's me weighing like on either side. I'm not human, but I am human. But what does it mean to be human? I think I was very not. I don't think I was very happy with my answer to that question. I was like, something is better than nothing.
Catherine? Catherine!
Oh, cute reunion.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
And that's the end of it. So here's where I went on talking. I think I said a lot of it already during the first credit scene. I talked a little bit more. Oh yeah, really good game. Another great one from Frictional Games. I can't wait to hear what they tackle next. Really interesting philosophical concepts, just some what it means to be human and memory and what. I don't know, it's just too much to try to synthesize into a short talk. It's gameplay was pretty good. I liked the monsters and the interesting ways that you had to tackle them. Some of them were attracted to movement, some of them were attracted to sound, some of them if you were looking at them, like that one and when I was in the underwater place, the ship that had crashed at the bottom of the ocean or something like that. Like that one where you couldn't look at it as long as you didn't look at it, you were okay. That was really fascinating. Yeah, it was cool. And as I was talking about before, I had some problems with some of the story construction, especially closer to the end, where it seemed like there was too much going on, and they didn't all converge together to make a single plot. It was like there were two plots going on. There was the Ark thing, and then there was the WoW. And I was waiting for the point where they were going to converge, and they just kind of remained somewhat parallel until the very end, where they kind of went their separate ways, which was kind of disappointing, because I like it when things kind of wrap up very neatly, and I think there's some interesting directions that could go. Because it talks about the AI's, or you talk about the AI's suffering at some point, and I wanted to know a little bit more about that. Maybe give the individual or the player more of an understanding of why it was so important to stop the WoW. Because otherwise, just escaping the WoW would have been good enough for me. I understand conceptually that it was because the WoW was making the AI suffer, but we didn't really get to see much of that. So if there had been some more discussion about that, and maybe the vagueness was what they were going for. So, what do I know? Yeah. I can't remember all the things I said first time I recorded this, and that's a tragedy. And I'm sorry about that. I'll be more careful about checking my mic in the future. But, I think that's about all I gotta say. Thank you very much for watching. And, yeah, let's see. This one comes out tomorrow morning, and then the next game is the Talos Principle, so look forward to that. Some nice puzzle games and stuff. Alright, well, that was S.O.M.A. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. I'll see you in the next game. Bye.